They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game have veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind?
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
180.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On second down, Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Great. Gun.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line. 8. Undertoss. 8.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Gun. 3 down.
Out of the gun, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's checking it. Crash. Great. 45. You.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I got one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check 4.
And Newton's going to keep it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hatch it.
Get it.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
He's coming.
20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Seibert's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Down. 10 logo. Hey, Haywood.
Stewart now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 18 Gators. Here we go, team. Here I come.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And some room to work. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game is working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sonny Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
it's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Flushed out right. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Stewart. Caught by Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Ready, 50, plant.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go.
On 1st down, Stewart. James has got it, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stewart. This complete to Jones. 8 yards there on a 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
60 outlaw.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And an alley to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. There doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Go.
57 to Mike. Here it comes. 57 to Mike.
Get it.
Stewart to throw on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Stewart. It's caught. Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Ready? 90 Wolf. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Complete.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready? Look at me. Zipper.
Here's Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Stewart, operating from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Gun. Hey, check, boom. Check 145.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton buying time to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. That one good for 26 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Again, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Newton throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back now in Jacksonville. Looking to throw. Stewart. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Stewart. Going to throw again. He completes it to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stewart. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Taco Charlton drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Newton. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Let him know. Check 45.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch that in. Key him. 3 down.
From the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man, complete. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Stewart now looking to throw on 2nd down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jones has it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Michel going to try again, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sony Michel, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, but I just kept using it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got an open man, Clark. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Throwing on second and long. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. From the gun, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll run on first down. Michel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Logan. And look at this. It's a fake. A big first down on a fake punt. What a call. 16 yards.
Come on, set. Let's go.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan.